Hello, you beautiful people. Today I thought I'd talk a bit about EMF radiation. It's something that's been in the news, or alternative news, quite a bit, especially with the introduction of 5G and everybody being a bit uncertain about what goes on. So there's many horror stories out there, and today I thought, rather than horror stories, what can we do to just help alleviate what possibly is the problems from EMF radiation? I mean, it has been classified as a class 3 carcinogenic, which is always a bit worrying. But let's look at the positive side. What can we do? What simple things can we do in our life to change? Now, obviously, one of the first things you can do is eat healthily. Less processed food, more natural ingredients, more basing yourself towards a vegan type of diet. Now, this is an EMF detector, and I thought it'd be interesting to show you why you perhaps shouldn't use your mobile phone or your iPad while they're plugged in, and especially your mobile phone, maybe use speakerphone, because this is an example of my iPad plugged in. Now this detects EMF radiation. I don't know if you can see the dial, it's on nothing here, but if I just plugged in, not even switched on, if I go close, it shoots right up, and then if I switch it on, it's there we go. So we're going as high as 14, 15. It's giving off a lot of EMF radiation, and the same with the mobile phone. You keep plugged in, that's pretty much the same, 14, 13, 14, not quite as high, but I think it just emphasises the point that it's not a good idea to use your mobile phone, especially while it's plugged in, and if you do use it, put it on speakerphone. So what else can we do? This thing here is called a salt lamp. It gives off negative ions, which cleans up the atmosphere. So it's always good to have something like this in every room of your house, cleaning up the atmosphere. Also plants. If you can have plants, it's been shown by NASA, I think they used the peace lily in a lot of the space programs because it purifies the air. So and obviously get out in nature, ground yourself. Go hug a tree. If you can spend 15-20 minutes a day just in the park, you'll get those negative ions flowing up through you, especially if you go bare feet. Not always possible, and be careful because there will be EMF radiation all around you. But going to the coast, going to the sea air, that's a wonderful thing you can do. Right, what else? I think just if you just bear in mind that we're going to be bombarded with radiation, just so let's be a little bit sensible about it. If you blow dry your hair, that will give off a lot of the hair dry, will give off a lot of EMF radiation. So maybe just limit it to twice a week or 3 times a week, or just when you go out, and that way your hair will be healthier as well. Anyway. So I thought I'd try and give some positive things that we can do here about EMF radiation, because I'm reading so much about the 5G coming in, and it can get quite depressing, but it doesn't have to be. We can do things about it just by little tweaks, just by being aware, and just by simply being aware about what's going on. Anyway, have a good day, people.